And welcome back to ABC News Live reports. Now, the man accused of killing a couple out hiking with their children in Arkansas appearing in court today, pleading not guilty to the murder charges. Prosecutors say that Andrew James McGann stabbed Clinton and Kristen Brink to death last month. They were along a trail at Devil's Den State Park. Well, they say McGann attacked the couple in front of their two young daughters. They're just 7 and 9 years old. ABC News investigative reporter Olivia Rubin is joining us now with more on this. So first of all, Olivia, what more did we learn in court today?
Well, as you said, that not guilty plea was entered, but prosecutors revealing a little bit more about what their intentions are with this case. Kana specifically saying that should they get a conviction here, they will be seeking the death penalty. As you mentioned, prosecutors have described this as sort of a heinous crime that was committed in front of two young children, so that could be factoring in to their decision-making process. They also said during this hearing that they do expect that there could be a gag order issued for this case, Ken, which means that there could be a tightening of information that you and I hear about it as we move on to cover it. And the next time that we are going to see this suspect in court, Kana, is not until November. So it could be a bit of time. But like I said, some information trickling out as this case goes along. Prosecutors, once again, have just described it as one of the most sort of gruesome cases that they have dealt with.
Well, and so he pled guilty, not guilty earlier today, though, that it's my understanding, if memory serves, Olivia, that when he was arrested, state police there said something like he admitted to this. I mean, what other evidence are prosecutors leaning on?
There's a lot of evidence that's been laid out here, right? First, the DNA at the crime scene. Investigators have said that the person who committed this act, there was a struggle, and that the suspect left behind blood at the scene, and that blood was a match for this individual, which is a significant piece of evidence there. There's also the license plate on the car that was driven away from the scene. Kana, investigators have said that it was covered with tape obscuring the license plate number, which they say feeds into the premeditated aspect here of this crime. Also, the search warrants that were executed at this individual's home, they say that it is consistent. They have found items there consistent with a crime being committed, and the crime that we are dealing with here. They said that certain things such as knives were confiscated from the home and are undergoing testing to see if it was in fact the murder weapon. But again, the blood at the scene, the license plate, the confession you said essentially, and the items from the home, all of that a compelling case it seems so far. But it will also be interesting to see what sort of defense this individual mounts in court during a trial, if there is a defense to be mounted.
No question. All right, Olivia Rubin, always good to have you here with us. Thank you.